So off to the long jump competition is Olivia BREEN of Great Britain. Her first attempt. 4.23 heading into this is Olivia Breeze's lifetime record. Certainly in a very good position on the board. Just having a chat with the coach there, but 4.27, so that's a new lifetime best for Olivia BREEN with her very first jump at the competition.
Good time to pull out a lifetime best at first round in a World Championships.
It is at that. Erin CLEAVER of Australia will be going very shortly, but this lady is Taylor Doyle. Her compatriot.
South Africa. But that's a red flag, so overstepping the board.
I think that's actually a South African athlete there.
I'm getting carried away with the green and gold.
You just can't wait for them to get on. We've lost Will up here in the commentary box, and it's all gone to Australia.
That's Juanelie MEIJER of South Africa.
This is the T38 class there with a foul. The T38 class is my class. That's the highest functioning of the cerebral palsy classes, and here's Erin CLEAVER now that you spoke of earlier.
Is Erin CLEAVER, first round.
Erin CLEAVER with a lifetime best of 4.43. Margarita GONCHAROVA of Russia will go in this event as well. The defending champion, the championship record holder, the world record holder, the Paralympic champion, and the European champion. So she will be keen to repeat the triumph from 2013. Also of Lithuania, Ramune ADOMAITIENE, who was the silver medalist back in 2013, and bronze in the European Championships. 4.18, a first jump for Erin CLEAVER of Australia.
And Erin's mum, if you're watching at home, don't get too stressed. That black ink on her back is actually on the strapping tape. It's not with the Australian team. Hasn't let her go out and get a tattoo. That would be very irresponsible.
Maria Fernandez, a bronze medalist back in 2013 in this competition. Well, she's got right to the edge of the board there. That looks like a reasonable enough jump as far as the takeoff point goes. The Portuguese. .415 for Fernandez's first jump. She's in third place.
In these early rounds of the long jump, it is quite often just a little test to see where everyone's at. There's not much comp going on because you haven't seen, as another Australian comes onto the screen, that's Taylor Doyle. This is Taylor's second championships.
T38, of course, the cerebral palsy class. That's a foul first up for Taylor Doyle, so not the start she wanted. Back to the drawing board for her. Just to give you an idea of Goncharova and that record that she's got, as I rattled off a moment or two ago with the medals that she does have. 5.22 metres set in Berlin back in June of this year is the world record she holds, and she set the championship record in Lyon back in 2013. That's 4.94. So plenty for the athletes to strive for, plenty for this lady to strive for as well.
Ina here being a big name in the T38 classification. She used to be the world record holder over 100, 200, and I also believe the 400 metres when there's a foul there by Ina.
The commentator's curse. Ina STRYZHAK of Ukraine with a foul first up. Evan O'Hanlon saying about her performance and how good she can be, but unfortunately a foul.
I only know that she's so good because she's also almost a stablemate of mine, because coached by the same coach as me, Margarita GONCHAROVA.
Well, she's a silver medalist in the European Championships. She's also a silver medalist in London 2012 at the Paralympics. But this lady is no silver medalist. Golds left, right, and centre. Margarita GONCHAROVA of Russia, defending world champion, world record holder, championship record holder.
And she's fallen back a little bit on her elbow there. I think they'll measure that from her elbow as being the furthest point, or the shortest point.
Exactly right. The long jump gets measured from the point closest to the takeoff board. So you can see there that she's fallen back. But it looks as though Margarita GONCHAROVA has taken the lead. She has 4.85 meters. She is 9 centimeters off her championship record she set in 2013. Lithuania's Ramune ADOMAITIENE, silver in 2013 behind GONCHAROVA, and bronze in the European Championships last year.
No track events going on at the moment, so luckily enough for those viewers at home that want to watch this T38 women's long jump, they get to see all the first attempts here of the girls.
Well, it certainly is an enthralling contest. So the silver medalist in 2013, what has she come up with? She was close on the takeoff point. 4.55, that's good enough for a season best, and also puts her into second place.
Just some entertainment for you, of everyone at home, the music in the background.
So up goes Breen on her second attempt, a personal best in her first one. That looks a little bit better, actually.
That's a red flag for Olivia Breeze, a foul.
Well, there you go. It did look longer than the 4.27 she had set for her lifetime best in the opening jump. Oh, that...
Oh, huge foul there.
That is a massive foul. She's got the run-up all wrong there
for the South African.
Olivia Breene. This is Meyer, the South African. That's another foul for her. So 2 fouls for Juanelie Meijere. First up, she needs to come up with something in jump number 3. The Greeks really enjoying things. Their athlete may have come 4th in the last event, but they're having a good time. So Taylor Doyle, a foul in her first jump, her second jump now. GONCHAROVA still leads with a jump of 4.85. Could probably do with a few more centimetres out to the board there, Taylor Doyle. But it wasn't a foul. It's a legal jump. And it's a jump that is going to move her slightly higher, up into 4th place. 4.27 for Taylor Doyle. She's level with Olivia Breene of Great Britain, who jumped 4.27 with her initial attempt. STRYZHAK of Ukraine. She's got work to do as well, the silver medalist from the Europeans last year and the silver medalist from London 2012.
It's a great atmosphere in here this evening. As for her second attempt.
Yes, that's correct. That is a legal jump though. She hasn't fouled to start with.
Important to get a legal jump in these first 3 rounds to ensure the best chance of going through to the final and getting another 3 jumps.
Well, STRYZHAK there, 4:41 for her.
The atmosphere quite loud in the stadium this evening due to dance cam on the big screen.
Dance cam.
Trying to get the crowd to dance along.
Everyday Hanlon will be up there on dance cam in a minute. If we can get that camera over to him, he'll be cutting some moves. Don't you worry about that. Goncharova of Russia, defending champion, 485 first jump. What you come up with there? STRYZHAK, by the way, with her last jump, moved up into 4th position. So it's Cleaver in 3rd from Australia. ADOMAITIENE of Lithuania in 2nd at the moment. And that lady there, Goncharova of Russia.
Women's long jump T38. Goncharova's gone over to 490 now in that long jump competition.
1st position, 4.90. She's made a 5 centimetre increase and she remains in 1st position. She's now 45 or 35 centimetres ahead of ADOMAITIENE, who is up next.
Shot put about a world record 772 from Margarita GONCHAROVA.
The Latvian athlete currently ranked 2nd. I think quite short on the board there. May have had a bit of room to improve. Wait and see the replay.
Yeah, short on the board and short of what she jumped with her last effort of 4.55, which was a season best. If that
well behind
is anywhere up near there, I'd be very surprised. Yeah, she's lost about 30 centimetres there from the takeoff. Are you surprised that athletes can be so wrong some of the time in their jumping?
I'd like to think as a sprinter you look at the technical events and think how do they get it wrong, but at the same time you've got to feel for the athletes here. The conditions are quite tough with the quite strong breeze up blowing the flags around in the background that we can see.
Well, 4.27 for Ramune ADOMAITIENE, and Olivia BREEN now is next to go. She'll be the first of the jumpers to go in the 3rd round, and that is a foul by a mile. She had issues with her 2nd round jump as well. That is exactly the same. So she hasn't worked out the run up. She needs to take a good couple of feet backwards there, and even if she has to jump from further back, she's in 5th position. 4.27, a personal best for her.
Knowing that she needs to jump a PB really to be in contention for a medal, she's probably trying to get as much as possible out of that board and just getting it a little bit wrong on her first couple of attempts here.
Well, we will have track action coming up very shortly as well.
Wang of China next to go in the women's shot put F40.
So back to the long jump 3rd round, and this is Erin CLEAVER for Australia. 4.45, the continental and national record in the 2nd round. Goncharova.
In 3, he's been sub-50 this year.
Reigning European champion, a world record holder, showing quite a bit of dominance in this, and Goncharova's already won the 400 meters here this week. Reigning Paralympic champion also. Good launch by CLEAVER, that's around the same mark. 4.18 in the opening round, followed by that continental record of 4.45 and 4.42. It's no improvement. Fernandez of Portugal, lying in 7th place with that 4.15. This her 3rd round. This the T38. The strongest cerebral palsy category.
That's the line-up for the men's 400 meter T53 final.
Here she goes, used the board well. Foul in the second round. Her lifetime best is 4:41, which would put her in contention for a medal if she were to repeat that. Can she pull it off here? I don't think that's an improvement. That's probably not even beyond 4 meters. It's not. It's 383. She stays in second place. Now the other Australian, Taylor Doyle. And a foul in the first round, 4:27 in the second, currently putting her in 5th place, joint 5th with Olivia BREEN of Great Britain. That will be, I think, for her another red flag. Yeah, marginally so. So Doyle will stay there in 5th place. At the moment, around 20 centimetres away for the medals. Cleaver up at 4:45. And her compatriot needs a bit of an improvement. Lifetime best is 4:66. It's well within it. Now, Inna STRYZHAK, regularly successful athlete, 4:41, has her in 4th place. Now STRYZHAK, Diachenko, major medals going back to 2000. And that is a red flag as well. Silver in the Europeans last year. Silver at London 2012 on the long jump, and the rest of her medals have come in the track. She's a 6 times world champion, twice Paralympic champion. It's all on the track and the sprints, the 1 and the 2, and not bad at relays either for Ukraine. But here's our leader from Russia, Margarita Goncharova. Gold in the 400 this week. The reigning European and Paralympic Games champion. .490 in the second round. Championship record is under threat, but not this time because that's a foul. 4:94 she jumped in Lyon at the Stade de Rome 2 years ago. Ooh, that was marginal, wasn't it? The 485, 490, it's good consistency. Either jump would have her in front now. She's had a little look at the plasticine, but as we can see from the replay, just enough of an indentation.
Erin CLEAVER, Australia picking up 1 or 2 medals today.
But it's been a very good competitive event so far. Lithuania among the medals as well. Ramune ADOMAITIENE, 4:55 in the second round. It looks around that mark again, but doesn't look as if it's headed towards the 5 meters. That would overtake Goncharova. Goncharova leading with 4:90. ADOMAITIENE 4:55. Cleaver 4:45. ADOMAITIENE around the same mark as in the first round, but 4:51. We'll see her stay in second place.
Stays in second place. ADOMAITIENE 4:51.
So this is how things are, and halfway after 3 rounds, Goncharova our leader, 4:90. ADOMAITIENE of Lithuania 4:55. Erin CLEAVER in 3rd place with the Oceania record and Australia record 4:45. STRYZHAK Ukraine at the moment in 4th place as she seeks her 3rd long jump championship medal of her career.
At 40, Prima Abdeli of Tunisia is into 2nd place now with 6:71.
So this is the start of the 4th round, and it's South Africa's Juanelie MEIJER. who is in 8th position. A few centimetres still to work with there. She started off with 2 fouls. Thankfully for her and her supporters, she managed a jump in the third of 3:58. She looks like she's into a bit of rhythm now. Shakes her head though. So clearly not overly impressed. 3:72, it is an improvement of 14 centimetres though on her third round jump, but she stays in 8th place. They are the shoes of Maria Fernandez of Portugal. She's in 7th, her 4th attempt. 4.15 her first jump, that's her best. Fouled the second, 383 in the third. What can she do in the fourth? Not a great deal better than 4.15, I should suspect.
In the chair for the discus F52.
Fernandez of Portugal, 4.41 is her lifetime best. Well, that is a long way off at 3.97. She stays in 7th position. Olivia Breene of Great Britain. She jumped a lifetime best of 4.27 with her first effort, and since then, there's been 2 fouls. So the radar has disappeared, well and truly. Joy to despair, and that is more despair because she has gone way over the line again. That is the 3rd time in a row that she has gone massively over the line. Not as bad as the last 2 attempts, we have to say, because she was at least half a metre on those ones. She's pulled it back somewhat, but she's still way over the board. The coach just trying to have a word with her there to say what to do. But it must be quite difficult for her. She stays in 5th position. As Taylor Doyle of Australia.
And second time out, I'm afraid.
4.27's also been her best jump. This is her 4th effort.
I moved it half a foot. Maybe go for it.
4.27's beat. Oh, she's beaten it by 1 centimetre. 4.28 for Taylor Doyle. Can't fault her for improvement. STRYZHAK with the right knee heavily strapped. The Ukraine. She's had difficulties as well. Foul the first time, 4.41 a second, and a foul on her 3rd attempt. A lifetime best of 4.96, so there's plenty of improvement in her. But not today, at least in this round, because she's gone over the board as well. Now this will be interesting to see how far she's gone over by. Well, that is a lot. That is very similar to what Olivia Breene did a few moments ago. How much of a difference does it make, Evan O'Hanlon, when you in warm weather? Does it make a difference to their run-up when you're running on the track compared to cold weather? What does it do to the actual surface? Does that make a difference to what they do when it comes to long jump?
Yeah, well, on the track, we definitely prefer warmer conditions. One, for safety reasons, because we're less likely to tear a muscle or tear a hamstring while it is warm, and that's why when I'm training back in Canberra, I move away from Canberra in the winter and go up to the north of Australia, up to Queensland, to train a lot. As another Australian takes to the pit.
Well, let's see if we can get anything better. It looks like we haven't got a foul at least anyway. So Erin CLEAVER.
Didn't use the ball really.
but the surface also does, when it does warm up, gets a little bit more springy. When it's cold, it's a little bit more like concrete running on it, so it can hurt. It can actually hurt, and you can feel how hard it is. But as it warms up, it is much nicer, much more comfortable, and much more fluid to run on. So
3.99 there for Erin CLEAVER. So back to the women's long jump T38 final. It is Lithuania's Ramune ADOMAITIENE, her fourth round. She's in second place. .455, her best jump so far. That came in the opener, the season best. Well, that's a legal jump. That is right up there where you want to be for the Lithuanian. 451, so she's equaled the third jump. Exactly the same, so 455 remains where she is. She's in second place. Margarita Gondrova, who leads, and that looks like a very good jump indeed. 490 with her second round was the previous best for Gondrova here. She does hold the championship record she set 2 years ago in Lyon, 494 for that, so she was getting up very close to it, only 4 centimetres behind with that second round jump of 4.90 seconds for Goncharova, Paralympic champion as well. What has she managed here? 5.09, well, that's a new championship record for Margarita Gondrova, and she extends her lead at the top of the women's long jump T38. In second place, ADOMAITIENE of Lithuania. But here, for the start of the fifth round, is Juanelie MEIJER of South Africa. Started off poorly, a couple of fouls. And since then, 358 and 372. That's not a foul. Probably needs a few centimetres more. Doesn't look happy yet, gesticulating with the hands to her coach in the crowd. And that's why 387 is her best jump of the competition so far, but she's in 8th position.
Women's long jump, ADOMAITIENE.
So the lady in second position with her 5th attempt. 455 season best with her opener. Since then, though, it's all been downhill. The lady who was second for the silver medal in 2013, bronze at the European Championships last year. And at this stage, it looks like she's going to be repeating the feat of 2013 and taking the silver medal, because Margarita Goncharova is way out in front with a new championship record of 5.09. But here is Maria Fernandez, who is in 7th position. She's starting off the 6th round attempts, the Portuguese, I should say. .417 in her 5th round is her best so far.
Representing Ukraine,
She's in 7th position. Gondrova, ADOMAITIENE and CLEAVER at the top of the board. Just composing herself. Before she takes off for her 6th and final jump.
IPC Athletics World Champion.
Well, that's not a foul. She's gone from a fair distance behind the board. Maria Fernandez. So Maria Fernandez leads us off for the 6th and final round. .391 is her final jump, so she doesn't improve on her 5th round jump of 4.17, and she is in 7th position. Olivia Breeze of Great Britain, 4.27 in her first jump, a personal best. That was 3 fouls following, then 4.23. What can she do on her last jump? Well, that's over the 4 metre mark, but not by much. Decent takeoff from the board. Just not the elevation she required. A little flat in the jump. Very difficult for the athletes. It's very warm, very humid. She's happy though. She's enjoyed herself. That's why we're here. 4.15, so she finishes in 6th position. Olivia Breeze of Great Britain. Her best jump, 4.27, a personal best in the opening round.
Forever smiling. So we go on. Taylor Doyle of Australia. 4.28 in the 4th round. Couple of fouls. This is her last attempt. .20 centimetres from a medal.
Held by her teammate Erin CLEAVER.
Taylor Doyle of Australia, her first and last efforts have come to an end.
Sure? Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's 800-meter T38.
السيدات والسادة مراسم التتويج في منافسات تمانيات متر 53 سيدات.
So Taylor Doyle's final attempt coming in at 4.19, the best, her 4.28. And here comes the lady who's in 3rd place in STRYZHAK. A best of 4.43 to date. Well, that is going to be very, very similar indeed to that mark. Perfect jump, Evan.
Perfectly on the board there, Fina. Ina actually competed in her first Paralympic Games at the age of 14 and came away with a bronze medal. So very impressive athlete.
That is impressive indeed. 4.47, so she's improved, but she stays in 3rd position. Erin CLEAVER now, 4th, an Australian record, 4.45. Her final attempt. She needs to make up a few centimetres.
I don't think that doesn't look good enough to improve to me.
Well, there's nothing the matter with the takeoff at all. The last 2 jumps from the last 2 athletes have been superb as far as where they're actually taking off from. The problem has come that they're too flat when they jump. Not getting the elevation, not getting the push off.
It is tough for the cerebral palsy athletes, particularly late in the 6 attempts.
So 4.28, she's in 4th position, and sadly for her, out of the medal chase.
As my coach will always tell you, the CP athletes tire quite quickly, and she likes to pull me out as soon as I start getting tired of training.
Well, it's quite right, because you see a lot of them with their best jumps coming right at the beginning of the first and second efforts. ADOMAITIENE of Lithuania. Season best with her first jump of 4.55, and then progressively has got slightly downhill from there.
Oh.
But that's a foul.
Almost good.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's shot put, F57.
السيدات والسادة مراسم التتويج بمنافسات المجلة F57 رجال.
So a foul in ADOMAITIENE's final jump. A season best of 4.55 early on. She'll take the silver. And a lady who knows plenty about gold, Margarita Gondrova, the very last jump for her and in this competition. She's broken the championship record with her fourth attempt, 5 meters 09. She held the championship record of 4.94 from 2 years ago in Lyon. She also holds the world record she set in June of this year. That was 5.22 meters in Berlin.
And she's really been one of few athletes to master her run-up this evening.
A couple of fouls, but 4.77 her final attempt. She won't be bothered. She's already broken the championship record. And there is your winner, Margarita Gondrova, with a championship record of 5 meters and 9 centimeters in first place. In second place, ADOMAITIENE of Lithuania, and STRYZHAK of Ukraine, who takes third position.
Gold medalist and IPC Athletics World Champion.
So confirmation there, championship record of 5.09 for Goncharova. ADOMAITIENE in 4 meters 55, and with the bronze medal, STRYZHAK of Ukraine, 4.47 for her, an area record, Australian record for Erin CLEAVER, 4.45, and Olivia BREEN, a personal best for her, in 6th place.